fucking clankers.
So it's about damn time we lightened it up, Jesse. Like fully and completely, not like dip our toe in and then go fucking doom, because that's what we sometimes do.
I'm totally on board. Yeah.
So I thought, what's a better way than to catch you up with modern slang? So who knows? It might make your next barn sale even more fun.
Talking to the ladies. Stuff like rad, like gag me with a spoon. Yeah.
Gag me with a chainsaw. I feel like that's my dad. Okay, so I'm going to start off super easy, Jesse. Super easy. And my first batch.
Okay. So these are like new words, and I have to like guess what they are.
Yes. And I'll give you more details about what the generation is of their language. Okay, and I feel like
I don't want to be able to Google anything. So
shut that shit down.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first batch is coming from Fox 5's Tyler Thrasher. And I'm going to start off so easy.
Is that dude's name really Tyler Thrasher?
Yeah, I know. I feel like he should make.
Was he a skateboarder?
Yeah,
I know, right?
Skateboard gear. I love that we thought the same thing, but he didn't know. So the very first word is clanker.
I know what clanker is.
What is it?
It's AI robot stuff. Yeah, that's
okay.
That's
so
what
use
we're
it
at war with.
Yeah, use it in a sentence.
My clanker girlfriend is mad at me because I bought the wrong kind of grease.
That's really good. I hope she wasn't. So yes, you're exactly right. It's a derogatory term for robots or AI. The term originated from the Star Wars, the Clone Wars animated series, where it was used as a slur for battle droids and is now being used again as robots and AI become more prominent in daily life, according to a video of middle schoolers explaining clankers to their teacher. And that was from user at Mr. Lindsay Sped on TikTok. So if you're, I know, isn't that great? And so he went on to say this: if your middle school student is used to a Roomba at home, I feel like I said that really weird, used to a Roomba at home cleaning the floors, you may start to hear the word clanker being thrown around as if they are having an argument with one another. All right, that was easy. I'm gonna get tougher.
I didn't know that it came from the clone. I didn't really watch the Clone.
No, me either.
I
thought it came from Anna.
They used to call them, exactly. I like on Battlestar Galactica, they used to call them toasters.
They did call them toasters, and I call them that sometimes.
I thought it was funny because
it's so funny.
It's like you guys have toasters, all right? But
but apparently, yes. Even in the future, they want their bread.
You know what that means?
Toasted.
Mechanically, okay.
What?
There's a high probability that there were Pop-Tarts on the glass. Think about it.
Well, and they probably had so many preservatives that they had Pop-Tarts from 2026 that were still preserved enough they could eat them.
Potentially, right? Yes. All of those theories make sense.
You know, when people say that I look young for my age, I say it's because of the Pop-Tarts.
And the preservatives?
Yeah, the preservatives.
Yeah,
that was my dad's whole modus operandi. He's like, I will be preserved from the inside out. Oh, okay. The second term is called Crashout. What do you think Crashout means?
I would think that Crashout would be, I'm sure it's more complicated than this, but exhaustion, and you have to back away from something, or the world's become too much to keep up with, so you're crashing out.
Wow, okay. I feel like you get partial credit because that, I think you went even deeper. I feel like it could be used that way. From this, it means to throw a fit, lash out, or have a meltdown. The term has a new meaning for Gen Alpha, as previous generations used it to mean go to sleep hard. This one has been around. I don't even know what to make of that. This one has been around a bit longer than Clanker, but is likely the most common Gen Alpha slang term you'll hear going into this new school year. To be honest, he says, at least this one has some usefulness for adults as well, because doesn't inflation, traffic, and the 5 a.m. alarm make us all want to crash out? He asks. Yeah, I think so. I like that.
It's kind of the opposite of what I said a little bit.
Kind of, but at the same time, I could feel it's relational. I feel like you got partial credit if I was scoring that.
What would we have said back in the 80s?
Burnt out.
Yeah, I guess, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Like throwing a fit. What would that have been?
A fit. Yeah, having a tizzy fit. We would have said having a tizzy fit.
There you go.
Yeah, tizzy fit. Fit. The next one you may have heard of, but let's give it a go. 67. The number 67. I love the dead silence.
I have no idea.
Okay. It's from a viral meme associated with the song Doot Doot 67 by Skrilla. It's also linked to NBA star.
Oh, fucking what?
It's a song. It's also
what?
Okay. Wait, it's also linked to an NBA star, LaMelo Ball, who is 6'7" tall. It can be used for basketball references to mean someone is very tall, or in a funny context to mean kind of so-so, kind of mid or meh, right? So 67, apparently it's just kind of like if something's not so great. And so what you can think of, Jesse, because if you're tested on this later, then you can think of 67 out of 100. Meh, it's kind of meh, right? Kind of mid. So do you think you could use that one in a sentence?
I mean, I don't, no, I don't, honestly.
I would say of my lunch options.
I'm still caught up on Doot Doot. I don't know what this is.
You don't listen to the same music I do. So like, you know, skirt. Because I have this sticker on my my laptop that says, I skirt because I hurt.
I don't know what
on
that
the outside.
I don't know what that is.
Skirt. Okay. Well,
when you log into something like Spotify and it goes, here's the most popular songs. Like that's the first thing I scroll past. I'm just like, I care.
I listen to music sometimes, like I would say 40% of the time, like I'm a teenage boy, because it's funny. Like my daughters giggle at that. Okay. So the next term, here it is.
Okay. So throw some more stuff out here now. Okay.
Chopped.
So I should know about skirt. Dude. All right. Who else are we listening to over there? All right.
No, we're not. I'm not dipping into music yet. I want to know what you think chopped means. And it's not a reference to the Food Network show Chopped. But you can make a guess.
Okay, well, when I used to use the word chop, it's when I used to steal cars, and then you would take them to the chop shop. Yeah.
I had no idea.
And that is a joke. They would give you money. And
that's the opposite. Again, you're really good at doing the opposite.
You think that them airbags are a joke? They're not a joke.
No, you get
those
money
were worth some cash. Yeah.
That's right. But that makes it seem good. Chopped in this context means bad, ruined, messed up, or poor quality. So now you have to think the opposite. Chopped. It's like chopped. It's not good. So maybe you got some pants online and they're chopped.
Like those leather pants I used to wear, like Angelina Jolie and Gone in 60 Seconds, like those ones.
Yeah. Well, if you like the quality, but if they were falling off of you, like falling apart at the seam, they were chopped. Okay. So wow.
No, mine were immaculate.
Then they're not chopped. You keep doing the opposite. Okay. Here's the next one. Here we go. SDIYBT. Here goes nothing. This is a niche internet acronym with conflicting definitions, including start digging in your butt, twin. That's what it stands for. Start digging in your butt, twin. And it's from a SpongeBob meme. And quote, stay driven, inspire yourself, and be true. It's an internet acronym blending
I would never use either one of those definitions. I would never use the stay true one because I don't believe in that like motivational poster shit.
And like digging in your butt, like
I would never the digging in your butt. I would just be like, what?
It's where the doom hole lives.
It's
where our doom hole is.
We had
an anatomical chart.
It's the doom hole event horizon. It's before you plunge into the doom hole and you're crushed. Nothing can escape the doom hole.
You're like gripping on to the thing you're gripping onto before you fall into it.
Yes, even light cannot escape the
SDIYBT.
It sounds like some shit that I'd plug into my computer. You know what I mean? You just put it in the SDIYT port.
It sounds kind of like spyware too. Like when you go, is there spyware on my computer? And it brings up jason.sdiYBT. See, I can't even do this one. So I hope it makes you feel better because I don't know all these. Some of these I did not know. What about, you know this one because I feel like we covered it. Melt maxing. I thought we talked about this briefly.
We talked about looks maxing.
Right. And we'll talk about that later. But melt maxing is a meme where you film yourself appearing to melt by letting your face go slack and double chinned. Okay. Slack and double chin. I don't know how we would do this.
We used to just all take acid and watch each other's faces melt.
We would actually do it in real life.
Yeah, we would actually do it in real time.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you're going to get this one
I don't know
so
if these kids
easily.
I don't know what these kids are up to nowadays, but we used to take acid and take care of that.
They're doing it without the drugs. Isn't that great? It's free. And also they don't have the drugs.
I guess Nancy Reagan would be proud. You know, I don't know.
Okay. How about the term op? Op. You know what this is. OPP, op.
I know what OPP is. It's OPP.
It's a shortened version.
I don't think I can say that on
No, you cannot.
On a family podcast.
I don't think this is a family podcast, but you're right. If it ever becomes that, it's a shortened version of opposition, your enemy. How about aura? You know, aura, AURA, aura.
I know that I used to tell people that I could read their aura, you know.
Well, then you're really close.
Would try to strike up conversations with them in the New Age bookstore. But
that it was like you were hitting on people by talking about being able to see their aura.
No, of course not.
I feel like we know a little bit.
I was actually trying to help
dark side
them.
of Jesse.
Yeah,
help them. Okay, it's an updated version of vibe. So people talk about the vibe of things.
I do use vibe quite a bit.
Well, now you can try aura. Just use aura for vibe. They're synonyms. It's just, the same thing. Like a strong presence, stylishness. When you see somebody in a nice outfit, you might say, wow, you have aura today. So try it out. I want you to try that out at your next barn sale.
The people at barn sale aren't going to know what I'm talking about.
Then you tell them. Just say, listen to our episode. Okay. Then this is an oldie but a goodie.
It's going to be like, that's just going to be proud. What'd you call me? What'd you say? I got a what?
Okay. Before we take our first break, because there's 2 parts of this quiz.
There's 2 parts of this, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
You are ill prepared.
I feel like I'm taking the SATs all over again.
It's fun. Like it's literally the orals.
No, I love it.
This is an oldie but a goodie.
It's the orals. It's the auras part of the SATs.
Aura orals. It's the aura or this is so hard to say. God damn, that's hard to say. Skippity.
Stop saying that. Okay, keep going.
Skippity. I know it just feels so inappropriate. We are so not a family show. Skibbity. Skibbity.
Oh, that's it. Does that is that that's the toilet thing? I don't want
It's
to.
just a nonsense word, apparently. I thought it meant a toilet thing too. It's funny that you said that. Apparently, it's a nonsensical term used to describe something chaotic or unexpected, often referencing a popular series of online videos. So, skibbity. Now there's Alpha Sigma. It's a title for an individual who's perceived as a leader, confident, and popular, used in a humorous or ironic context. But Sigma, all by itself, if you just say Sigma, that means kind of a B tiered person, apparently. It's like, oh, they're Sigma. So they're, kind of mid.
I thought we were calling them betas.
No, we're not.
Apparently. Oh, we've moved on to
Alpha Sigma, and Sigma is if Alpha
so
Sigma.
Now we're Sigmas.
Okay. Sigma is kind of meh. How about we saw this online yesterday? I tried to give you a hint that we would go over this material today. Riz.
Oh yeah. Okay. Because Anna Maria used that in the sentence.
She sure did.
Riz is. I guess you're trying to impress a potential what have you, or you have
it's charisma, short for charisma.
On that famous thoroughfare, putting it in there. How's it go? Putting on the Ritz.
Putting on the No, that's Ritz. This is Riz, exactly.
But isn't it kind of the same thing?
Okay.
White spats, lots of dollars. I
don't know. I picture I need a cane. Put another Riz.
Okay, I got that reference. Anyone listening, if you didn't, you need help. You contact us privately.
Now it's going to be my head. Thank you, Gary Riley. Every once in a while, I get a voice message from my dad, and he'd go, "Put another Riz."
It's the best.
So awful.
I totally wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking
We're going to take a mental break here just for a moment. I found a great article about slang from Florida Today, who writes this. School has been in session for almost an entire month at this writing. Have your kids or teachers in your life added any new words to their vocabulary? Internet slang is already confusing enough. Now it seems like there are enough new words and phrases to create another language, spoken solely between Gen Z and Gen Alpha. Thanks to social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram, some of these phrases have gained immense popularity and rapidly spread among the masses. Some of them positive, some of them negative, and others that honestly don't make sense at all. Wondering if it's time to check into a nursing home? Don't give up yet. Here's a guide to some of the trending slang words and phrases to help you better understand the youth of today. Put another in. Okay. So here's a couple facts. How old is Gen Z right now and Gen Alpha? Those who are a part of Gen Z were born between 1995 and 2009, making the youngest members still in high school at about 16 years old. As for Gen Alpha, it comprises the years 2010 through 2024, making the oldest members 15 years old. Okay, Jesse, that was your break. Are you ready for more? And if you hear some, and if sorry. If you hear
what? That in my head or like
if you hear something that I went over in batch number one.
Are we talking about the voices again?
But if you hear something I went over in batch number one, you better know the answer. All right. I feel
that's not how pop quizzes work. But okay.
These are the slang terms that Florida Today covered, what they call Gen Z and Gen Alpha slang glossary. And I'll have links to all these in the show notes. And they call it this. They say kids say the darndest thing. And here's the Gen Z, Gen Alpha slang glossary. 6'7" or 67. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember it. I don't remember what it meant.
Mediocre.
Basketball. Okay.
Mediocre.
Yeah, keep going. All right.
We'll say mediocre. How about ate or eats? Like, okay, I'm going to use it in a sentence. Did you hear Chappelle Roan's album Hot to Go? It totally ate.
I don't understand one word you said in that entire sentence. I don't know what any of that
It's used
is.
to describe someone doing a great job or something.
Wait. Say that sentence again. What was it?
Okay, here's the sentence. Did you hear Chapel Roan's album Hot to Go? It totally ate.
What the fuck is a Chapel Roan? I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, here, you've heard this one before, aura. So what word can we synonymously use with aura?
Okay, it wasn't oral. It was vibe. It was vibe.
Yes,
right?
exactly. I'm going to use it in a sentence so that we really bring it home.
Seriously, what's a Chapel Roan? I don't know what I'm talking about. What are you talking about?
Did you see Jessica trip in front of her crush in the hallway this morning? She lost so many aura points. I feel so bad for her. That was the sentence that they gave.
Is her name Jessica Tripp or did she trip?
How about this? He doesn't even try to be cool. He just has a natural aura, right?
That's me. Yeah, that's okay. That's
exactly.
Me. That's been my cross to bear my entire life.
That's why I brought that one home. How about chat? Chat. 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 Not chat bot, just chat.
They're having a conversation.
Yeah, you get part credit. Chat is like saying, hey guys or y'all. It stems from streamers addressing their online audiences in the chat section of live streams. So using it in a sentence.
That's the Gen Z version of when, anytime some asshole starts an email with, hi team, I'm already checked out. I just delete the email. I don't even read
it. Okay. Clearly, it brings out the bad side of you. But here's the sentence. Chat, did our history teacher really just give us homework on Labor Day? Chat. But isn't chat a little better? Chat. Hey, chat.
Or when they just start team, it's like, I'm not your fucking team. Okay.
Okay, we talked about Chopped. Remember Chopped? You thought it was good, but it's actually unattractive or bad. And here's the sentence. Maybe this will bring it home for you.
Oh, yeah, that was like Timu leather pants. Okay,
exactly.
I remember. I got
that poor girl ran out of the classroom crying because someone said her new eyelash extensions made her look chopped. So can you remember that? Chopped, not good.
Eyelash extensions.
Don't worry about that too much. Chronically online. What does that mean? Come on, you got this. Chronically online.
That's me. That's hell. That's where I am. That's where I live now.
That's right. A term used to describe individuals like Jesse who are deeply involved with internet culture. And they also go on to say this, spending a significant amount of time online for better or for worse. And here's the sentence, because brace yourself. We're going to use two terms in this sentence. I don't know what 67 means because I'm not chronically online.
True. True. I guess that's true. True.
How about clock it? To clock something. Clock it.
Bum, 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 clock it. What?
I'm going to use it in a sentence and see if you can guess better than a song ditty. She thought she got away with cheating on her test, but little did she know I clocked it.
Oh, so you noticed it? You saw it?
You hit the nail on the head. You agree. You saw it. Cracked. I know you know what cracked is. It's basically being unstable, chaotic, foolish, irrational, or wild, right? Did you see her pick that random vape off the ground and hit it? That was cracked. Don't you like the example sentences?
This is the world that these people live in?
Yes, it is.
Where it's a possibility that you...
What about Delulu?
You see a vape on just lying on the ground, and
they endured 2020. It's like, we went, everything was
I feel like I kind of want to hit I kind of feel like I want to hit this and get high off of some death chemical shit that it's gonna taste like fruity pebbles and
Huff
fucking
Blue.
yeah.
Remember the kids? That's back in the day. You'd see kids that are like, oh my
But I
God.
don't want to be too cracked about,
Okay, Delulu, short for
delusional.
That's good. Did you
Yeah.
really think you'd pass that final test without studying? You're Delulu. Gagged or gag is different than, I think it's slightly different than how we used it. Gag or gagged is it's the opposite of what you think it is. I'm trying to give you hints. Gagged, gag. I'll use it in a sentence. I was so gagged when Ashley said Brad cheated on her. They've been together since middle school.
Fuck.
I just wish people could see your expression. It's to be amazed, stunned, surprised, impressed, left speechless. Oh my God, you're going to love this next one.
Can you believe that Brad did that? You believe that Brad cheated on Ashley?
So gay.
She's got so much fucking aura. How would he do that?
That was so good. And he's so 6'7".
He's so 6'7".
He's so alpha. No, he's so sigma.
He's sigma.
He's sigma. Okay. Have you heard of this term? Italian brain rot. It's not a condition that would keep the zombies away.
Why do you have to throw the Italians in there?
You'll see. You'll see in a minute. Here's your sentence. She's been on Italian brain rot TikTok too much. I heard her saying she wanted a ballerina cappuccino this morning at the coffee shop. So this refers to a series of nonsense videos with AI generated images and audios that say random phrases in Italian gibberish. So it's called Italian brain rot. It's a thing.
In this house, we respect Italian history. Okay?
But I feel like you would have so many like suggestions because you've actually watched Italian movies.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
you're not going to go order a ballerina cappuccino this morning at the
I don't know what that is. In the Italian movies I'm watching, they're not ordering whatever that is. Ballerina cappuccino. What the fuck is a ballerina cappuccino?
It's people using they've watched too much Italian brain rot TikTok. And so now they're actually ordering this stuff in this way.
Are they going in the coffee shop and ordering a Chapel Roan? I don't understand what's happening.
We know about looks maxing. We talked about it on our show on a doom hole, but just in case listeners haven't heard, I'm going to just remind them. It's an online movement dedicated to maximizing your physical appearance, often through a variety of techniques, including improving your jawline, skincare, and muscles. That came from the BBC.
I feel like improving is... I feel like we're stretching the definition of that word very, I do very too, far.
Because it calls to mind, and I really didn't want to go there this week, Lauren Sanchez Bezos, because it's going too far and people look so weird.
I don't know what she's doing as looks maxing.
I don't either.
Now. I think she's just like...
It's not.
I think she's just making the general plastic surgery rounds, like
agree.
Everybody else.
There's only a few more left, but I really think they're important because it kind of needs to change the way that I audio edit. There's a thing called millennial pause, and it refers to that brief pause before speaking at the start of a TikTok or Instagram video, often observed by millennials. And to use it in a sentence, my older sister keeps doing the millennial pause as soon as we get on FaceTime, and it is bothering me. So when you like pause at the beginning of a video, that's called the millennial pause. It's such shade that they're throwing at the millennials. So there's that. So try not to I'll just edit out all the pauses at the beginning. We go straight into our action though. People catch us if, actually we were on the cutting edge of this because we are having a conversation and then we just, oh, that's right. We're recording a podcast. So ha.
Yeah, we just start talking.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Then there's this really interesting one. There's no way in hell you will guess this. It's Annika burgers. Burgers as in chopping burgers.
Thank God I have no idea what the fuck whatever
It's the
this
ultimate.
is.
So this is called the ultimate stan culture meme. It refers to an infamous reply on a 2023 pop-based tweet about Kim Kardashian's daughter, Northwest, drawing of she did this drawing of her grandmother, Kris Jenner, and a user replied, "Why she ate," to which another account responded with, "She equals Annika ate equals burgers."
What?
So we're going to use it in a sentence.
I don't even understand.
It's going to kill you.
When you said like stand something at the beginning, I don't even know what the fuck that means. And then like when you got into the actual thing, I double don't know what that means. What the fuck is an Annika burger?
I'm going to use it in a sentence that they gave us. Oh, you think Cardi B's new single 8 Annika burgers? That's how we would use it. So somebody's saying Cardi B's single was good.
Say that whole thing again.
Oh, you think Cardi B's new single 8?
I don't know what that is. Keep going.
Cardi B is a pop singer.
No. Okay, great. God bless her. No clue. Keep going.
And then 8. Her new single 8. That means really good. Remember, I taught you that earlier.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Annika burgers, because that's their opinion of.
Obviously, I have to listen to some Cardi B when I get off of this. I think you do.
All right, we know Riz, so we don't have to go over that again. And how about Slay? Slay has been out there forever since Dance Moms. Knows what
Slay is.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, since what?
Dance Moms, you know that show Dance Moms where there's the little dancers and they would dance and then Abby would like be mean to them, but they do these dance competitions. It was a reality show. I have watched many hours of it.
Look at me.
Did your sister watch it?
Okay, now ask me again if I know anything what the fuck you just talked about.
Okay, and then the last one I will bring up is, we know what this is because we do it a lot. Yapping. The New York Times shares it means to talk a lot, often about subjects of little importance. And that's it.
I like to think that everything we talk about is of utmost importance.
I like to think that. Exactly. I think some of what we talk about and some is like ridiculous. Is good.
Is that where like
yapping?
Like they get like Tootie and
that's from Facts of Life.
Yeah, they get like Tootie and like that
Blair.
And like that chick that like the crocodile hunter's daughter. And yes. When they get is that where they get all those people and they dance? Is that what you're talking about?
No, it's not. Dance Moms was a show that it was on for years and years and years. And these little kids and like this dance instructor, she was very Machiavellian. And so she'd pit them against each other and they were just these little kids. And she had her obvious favorite in Maddie. And they would like have these dance competitions. And then at the end, you had the end of the show would always be them in the competition winning the competition. God. Yeah. And it was real. Like they actually existed. Then Abby got in trouble for her taxes or not paying them. And she went to jail. And these girls were teenagers. And
she went to jail for her taxes, but she didn't go to jail for all that, whatever the fuck else.
And you should hear what she said and the way she pitted them against each other. And then the mothers, there was mom drama. So that's why it was Dance Moms.
I'm sure nobody is in therapy still because of this.
I am certain that is not true. But anyway,
this is the kind of shit that people watch nowadays. Like, I don't know.
This was like 15 years ago, I would guess. It was a big. And then they tried, when Abby got out of jail recently in the last 5 years, they tried to kind of re-up the show and it just has fallen flat. Like nobody cares. Everybody loved how mean Abby was with the girls and how mean she was to the daughters and how Machiavellian she was. And, they like the brutality apparently.
When Survivor became a thing.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
I was like, nope. And immediately checked out.
I've never watched Survivor either.
If it's reality television, that's a
Right.
negative. No,
Yeah.
not for me. I
Yeah.
don't do that. Sorry. I don't know what any of that
So
stuff
you
is.
wouldn't know dance bumps. Well, it wasn't real. I mean, reality
Although,
TV isn't
although, you
real.
know what? I will fess
What?
up. Okay. I will fess up. I had surgery one time and I had to be on a lot of drugs post surgery.
Yes.
And so I found and this was back in its heyday, I suppose. I found myself binging like several seasons of Jersey Shore over a weekend because that's all
That
they
would
played on
mess with your
MTV.
head.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know all about
Wow.
Snooki
I was
or
just going
whatever.
to ask
And
you about
yeah,
Snooki, the Snooki
uh,
bump,
yeah,
because
and
that was a big style thing with
I
women.
know
They
Snooki
did the
and
Snooki bump where they took their hair and they
I
bumped
know
it out.
Snooki and what the situation and what are the rest of their names?
I
Sammy Sweetheart. Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. And so I was just like out of my mind on like fucking Vicodin after back surgery
oh
and
my
shit
God.
like that.
It would
And I
be
was just like
better.
going,
It would be better on drugs.
I mean, it seemed like I enjoyed watching it. And then like now, like once that was over and like I wasn't on the drugs anymore, I don't remember any of it hardly. I just kind of remember
Neither
like
do they,
I'm
Jesse.
like, oh
Neither do they.
yeah, I feel like they were on drugs too. So I
I
feel like I was in
probably
the right headspace to watch it.
I think so. Exactly. Remember in college when they told you if you were drinking alcohol to study for a test, you had to drink alcohol before you took the test. I remember that. Do you remember that?
Yeah, totally. There was a yeah, and I tried that a couple times, and I think it worked.
Me too.
There was a show on Fox, and this was
Yeah.
when I lived in because we knew some people that were because reality TV was a new thing, and
Oh yeah,
we knew
yeah.
a bunch of people that were getting jobs, and so there was a show, and it was something about it was like a guy pretended he was a millionaire. Do you
Oh
remember this show?
no, you have to tell me more about it. Maybe I'll remember.
So there was a guy who pretended he was a millionaire, and that's what they told all these ladies. And
like
they all,
contestants.
yeah, it was like a what's that
And they're
dumb
trying to
thing
date
where
him.
it was
It's
that
like
dumb
The
thing where they give the
Bachelor.
road. Yeah, that. So, but they told all of them that this guy was just like a normal dude,
He was just a
had a normal
regular
job.
guy, so they
Yeah,
lied.
but they told them that, which when you think about it now, it's awful. I mean,
oh my
Jesus,
God, yes.
it was just like,
oh,
okay, but
I am
so they had this thing, and like we saw a couple episodes of it or whatever. We knew somebody that was working on it, and me and my buddy were like walking down the street one day, and we see this guy saying, after the show's over, because at the end of the show he reveals, that like, hey, I'm
dirt poor.
like,
I don't got shit. Can you give me a ride to the bus station?
Exactly. That's kind of what it was. But like, I guess he was. I guess he was hanging around in Hollywood waiting for his next gig. You know what I mean? Which I don't think ever happened.
oh my God.
We're walking down the street and like this guy's coming up to us, and without missing a beat, my buddy just looks up at him and goes, "Evan," and just nods and we keep walking.
Oh my God.
And the dude was like,
he knows me.
Yeah. It's just like, yeah, it was just, and
Oh
then we turned the corner, we fucking died. I was like, what the fuck, dude? We died laughing. He's like, that's the dude's name, I guess, right? And I was like, I guess.
I'm reading a book right now called Would Be, and it's like a fiction book, but the whole premise of it is these women that endured, some sexual abuse when they were kids, but they didn't perceive it as such because of the dynamics of the whole thing. It's very complicated, but it's really well written and interesting. But one of the people that endured this abuse goes on, they don't call it The Bachelorette or The Bachelor. They call it like the dating show. And they talk about that because I did watch some of The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, and then you see people that really do have unaddressed mental illness that they picked on purpose to make the show dramatic. You can tell.
I know
and
they
it
do.
makes me
And
so mad that they exploited people like that.
Anybody who enjoys watching these shows, I'm not bagging on you. I'm just
not
saying
either.
that like
It's an escape.
I'm a scripted, not that shit's not scripted, but
right.
I'm a story guy. I'm a scripted guy. I want to watch. I want to watch fiction or like an actual documentary.
Actual fiction. Yeah.
But like, if that's your thing, whatever the fuck a Vanderpump is, if you like to go home and like watch that shit, like knock yourselves out,
Yeah. If it's an escape,
God bless you.
If it's an escape that doesn't hurt anybody.
Yeah. Cause we've already talked about how shitty life can be nowadays.
It can be.
If that's what brings you joy, go for it,
So Jesse, I almost called you Jizzy.
I'm Jizzy.
Jesse.
I feel like I'm a
Jay and Jizzy.
Like when I feel like I'm when Will Smith used to rap,
Jizzy J.
Jizzy J.
Jizzy J and Yo J.
Summertime.
Summertime. I always tell Cooper every night at 5:00 when I feed Cooper, I go, supper time. And then he barks. And Doug's like, don't let him bark for his food. But I'm like, he's singing along with me. This is like every day.
He's really into it. Just let him be into it.
Cooper loves it. Exactly. All right. Well, that's it. We're not doom-holing at all. Do you feel more educated, ready to go out there and try your new words?
I got to be honest, Jen.
Yeah,
God bless you for trying to bring me into modern times. Yeah. But I feel like one of those people that like writes for Merriam-Webster who every year they're like, fuck.
You've got the precious socks.
I'm like, I guess I have to.
I picture
I guess we have to add it to the dictionary this year, but like, like this is the one time a year that like Merriam-Webster gets in the fucking news. It's like
this is what I picture.
It's like
Jesse. I picture you right now in compression socks. And you're wearing compression socks and you're in a little wheelchair and people are lifting you from both sides and you're giving a little bow.
What the fuck if I am? Maybe I am. You don't know. But my nurse will be here any moment. You know what I mean? And they're like, okay. I guess we've got to add razzle dumpster to the fucking dictionary this year.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, it's been fun trying. I'm going to try to drop some of these terms the next time we're doing a live on Substack together, just to see, just to change it up.
I'm going to show you how much I learned and how much my life has changed by like still not knowing half of what you're talking about. But I mean, but you know what? Honestly, Jen, I appreciate the effort, and I do like to learn new words. So this has been very educational. This has been like a Black Mirror episode of Sesame Street.
With that, I'll just say that people call Palantir the Nazi Salesforce. I thought that was funny. I saw that online today.
Didn't they say that on Better Offline?
Yes, they totally did. I was laughing my ass off.
And then he was like, yeah, it's so, and then he's like, well, honestly, it's just kind of like Salesforce. Or no, he's just talking about Oracle.
No, he was talking about Oracle.
Because Oracle is it, but yeah, okay, so it's just Oracle.
All right. Well, be well until next week, and we love you, listeners.
Guys, go out there.
We don't care what words you use.
Go out there, say what you want. Watch that Vanderpump, okay?
Go pump your Vander. Yeah, go pump your Vander for a while.
Jen, later, you're going to have to tell me what the fuck that is. I don't know.
Bye.
Bye.
Clankers. Fucking clankers. Fucking clankers. Fucking clankers. clankers.